Ay, mabuti. Former President Fidel Valdez Ramos, Excellencies of the Diplomatic Corps, Secretary Linda Baldos, Senator Cynthia Villar, Senator Sani Angara, of course, the man of the hour, Don Emilio Yap, Attorney Hermogenes Pobre, former Chief Justice Hilario Davide Jr., Attorney Mike Barrera, Dr. Emil Yap III, Dr. Ricky Yap Jr., Dr. Chris Igban Jr., members of the House of Representatives present, friends from the business sector, officials and staff of the Manila Bulletin, fellow workers of government, honored guests, mga minamahal kong kababayan, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. 2 years ago, as we celebrated the Manila Bulletin's 112th anniversary, I shared with you an anecdote. How those I encountered said that they read the Manila Bulletin because, unlike other newspapers, yours did not elevate their blood pressure. Likely, those people felt that instead of displaying a propensity to trump up the worst news possible, causing them to despair, you have consistently given them a true accounting of the facts and reason enough to be optimistic. I've said it before and I will say it again. You truly live up to your masthead's motto of being the exponent of Philippine progress. We have seen this in your more recent headlines. From the 7.2% GDP growth the Philippines recorded in 2013, exceeding our expectations and that of international organizations and think tanks, to last week's completion of the final annex on normalization to the framework agreement on the Bangsamoro, as well as the addendum on Bangsamoro waters and zones of joint cooperation. After almost 4 years of steadily breathing new life into so many sectors, from filling backlogs in education to expanding healthcare coverage in both quantity and quality, from building quality infrastructure at substantially lower costs to gaining ground in the fight against corruption, from paving the way to just and lasting peace in Mindanao to defending the territorial integrity of our nation while upholding international law. It can be said that the Philippines underpromises and over-delivers. Of course, we all know this does not mean that you, or in fact media, must only be bearers of good news. The progress of our country can only be accounted for when it is measured against and in spite of the challenges that we have endured. The Manila Bulletin has always lived up to this, exhibiting discernment and accountability through sober and responsible reporting. This is what I've always asked of media, to raise the level of public discourse instead of fueling unnecessary speculation and negativity that contributes to national apathy. Perhaps, to illustrate this, we must look to the example of the public we both serve. In the face of negativity, the Filipino people have chosen the path of positivity and solidarity. The naysayers, the irrational critics, the vested interests who measure their success through their ability to sacrifice the well-being of the nation to pursue their own selfish agenda, all of them have been left in the dust by a nation that no typhoon, no faction, and no irresponsible columnist can break. Our people have proven themselves more united, more discerning, more cooperative, and in particular, more committed to making change permanent than those who once tried to take advantage of them. For example, in the aftermath of Yolanda, when the DSWD and other agencies called for volunteers to repack goods, our countrymen filled repacking centers, so much so that others who wanted to help were asked to return and take a shift the following week. Tita Didi Sitango knows my mother's saying, "It is not just fear but courage that is contagious," and so is simply being a good citizen. It is because of such people that we have made so much progress. They work and study hard, pay their taxes, follow the rules, and do their part in lifting our nation. They know that not since 1986 have Filipinos been able to go anywhere in the world and hold their heads high as we do today. They know this because they took it upon themselves to give us a mandate for change back in 2010, and they have stayed the course ever since. This means that as we take even greater strides along the path to lasting, inclusive growth, stability, and peace, the Manila Bulletin can look forward to more readers, more ads, and even more tourists who will stay at Don Emilio's famed hotel. As we move closer to inclusive growth, the rising tide will lift all boats, giving all of us more time to sit down and read the pages of newspapers like yours. And it is my hope that you continue to exhibit a style that has made you the choice of many of our countrymen. that you continue exhibiting the understanding that progress requires change, and that being the exponent of progress is equivalent to that rare commitment in journalism, to share the good news. That is why I'm here today, to celebrate with you and thank you for being a strong voice, one that dares to tell our people that good things are indeed happening. Thank you, and congratulations on your 114th anniversary.